my therapist, I was like, this is what's happening. There are three supervisors. If I get one of them, I'm gonna be pissed off about it. Like any other ones, okay, fine, I can work with them. Some of them are cool. Some are just like more hands off. Like, hey, as long as you do your job, you show up, we're all cool.
Yeah,
I ended up getting one of the ones that pissed me off
of
because
course.
because this lady was an absolute, like, for lack of a better word, she was a cunt.
Yeah, I threw that word down last podcast, and then I immediately felt bad about it because I know a lot of people still are iffy on that word. But
Yeah, but I mean,
and it's not a word I throw around often. But hey, if you deserve it, you deserve
no,
it.
she absolutely fucking deserved it. Um, yeah, just like anytime like you would get frustrated about a situation, like if a customer's like screaming at you or whatnot, she would just say, "Well, you just need to be more empathetic. Just understand, like they're in a bad situation right now." I'm like, this motherfucker is at their house. How are they in a bad situation? Like, oh, they're gonna be late for church? Fuck you. Fuck you in the neck.
Yeah, like tell me, when your car is on fire and you're stranded in the middle of a fucking desert or something, then you have every right to be like, fucking help.
Yeah,
But until then,
but I mean,
like,
even then, like, even if your car is on fire, like, my company would be one of the last ones that you would call.
yeah,
Like, you would call the
yeah,
fire department first
yeah,
because
like
it's
it's
their job to
serious.
put it out.
One thing, because I think there's sort of two levels that I'm sure there's maybe more, but there's really two things that cause frustration or stress or anxiety, whatever you want to call it, in the CS world. The first layer is the company itself and how they treat you, which we've kind of already talked about. The other issue is the customers themselves. What is the line from Clerks? This job would be great if it weren't for the customers.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have you felt like that? But like, the thing is,
Numerous.
I feel like it wouldn't take much to educate people how to not be a dick to customer service reps, and that would change so much. Like, number one thing, listen. Because the person on the other end of the phone, for the most part, is trying to do their job well and is trying to help you. And they probably need, like, every system is different. So, like, when you call in a Verizon or Google or whoever the fuck you call, I don't care, pick a business, everyone that you call is going to be different. They might ask for an account number, they might ask for your social security, whatever it is. They're going to probably ask for some piece of information.
Yeah.
Number one, be as fucking prepared as possible before you call. Like, don't call me and I'm like, hey, do you have your account number, your membership number, your social security? And you're like, duh, fucking, hang on a second, I had it here somewhere. 5 minutes later, oh yeah, it's 0 2. It's like, fucking
Yeah.
good lord,
Well,
like, my company wants me to handle calls as quickly as possible, and then I have fucking doofus on the line here who doesn't even know his fucking name. What do you want me to do in this situation exactly?
yeah.
Like, be prepared. And then second of all, listen to the person, because like I said, most people, unless you get a really bad rep who's just like, yeah, what can I do for you? Like, they don't care. They're fucking playing Minecraft or whatever on the other line, on their computer or whatever. They don't give two shits about you. You will get that. But for the most part, people are trying to do their job and they're trying to help you.
Yeah.
So don't, like, just like, when you answer the phone, be like, you do your spiel like, hey, my blah blah blah, my name is Andy, how can I help you? And if I'm your customer and I'm like, Andy, let me tell you what the situation is, man. All right, I got this thing, I got this shipment, and I never received it. And all right, so I come from this company, and I don't know what's going on because every time I order from you, this happens, and I don't know what the situation is. And why can't you guys just fix this? Do you need me to give you an email? Do you need my and like, if I just launch into this thing, I'm just throwing all this information at you, and for all I know, you can't even help me with the fucking thing. So like, be concise, be specific, but like, don't just throw shit at people. Be like, hey man, how's it going, Andy? I got this problem. What can you do for me? And then, like, hey, I never got this delivery. What can you do for me, Andy? And you can be like, well, do you have your account number? And I can look at, like, let the person you're talking to do the fucking driving because they're doing their job and they need to do things a certain way to help you. The best way to make that happen efficiently is to fucking play ball and not combat them. I think a lot of people don't realize that. They just want to fucking get their shit done and that's it. But if they played ball, they'd get their shit done better and faster.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
not
even
only.
had a customer who I was like, listen, you need to talk to these people. And they were like, well, I want to talk to a supervisor. I was like, hey, I'd be happy to put you over to one of my supervisors, but they're not going to be able to help you with this issue. And the person said, and I quote, don't tell me what I want. And I was like, okay, fuck you. Click, click. Here's the supervisor. Have fun not getting what you want. There's an example of if you listen to me, the expert in this situation, you would have gotten your issue resolved. But because you didn't, because you wanted to be a prick and assume that you knew how I'm supposed to do my job, now you're actually delaying things for yourself. So congratulations, you fucktard.
Yeah. I mean, it was not only that, but like you would have customers that would call up and put on the old customer service voice like, "Thank you for choosing blank. My name is Andrew. How can I help you?" And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I legitimately had to use that fucking voice. Otherwise, we'll dock you points for that one because you don't sound empathetic. So, person would just call in, "Yeah, my account number is blah 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 blah. I need my car towed to here." Okay, you went a little quick for me here. How about a hello?
Yeah. Oh man,
You know,
that
and then
irritates me too. Just common courtesy.
yeah, when I would ask them to like just repeat the number, I just want to make sure I heard it correctly because you were going like this. Get it? Oh my god, can't you listen to me? Like
Yeah.
I can. Slow it the fuck down.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like,
Yeah, I get you get that a lot too. Like even where I'm at, where it's like you pick up the phone, "Hi, my name is Bruce. How can I help you?" And it's like, "Hey, I need Bliss." And it's like, "Great. Hello. How are you?" "I'm
yeah,
doing great. Thank you for asking." Or even like when you hang up the phone, like this is sort of silly and stupid, and this isn't just customer service. This happens a lot, period. But like when you call someone, you're like, and you're ending the call, and you're like, "All right, and have a great day," and they're like, "Yup," or "Okay." Like, no, you too. When I say you have a great day or have a nice day, is it really that hard to just say you too? Like,
or
I'm wishing you
like
well.
either that or thank you.
Yeah, I mean, thank you would be fine, but
Yeah,
even then, like, but I mean, that's better than okay or yup. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you're talking to a human. You realize that, right? Like, I'm not just a piece of meat here to serve you.
yeah. So here's a story. Here's a good story for you. I almost slipped into Harry Carey like, "Hey Bruce, here's a good one."
Cubs win. Cubs win.
Here's a story about a cunt. um, all right, so here's a story. I'll never forget this because like the company did nothing about it. Like I followed up on this thing for like a month and nothing happened. So I have a lady calls up. She says she needs her car towed. All right, no problem.
Hmm.
I said, "Where are you located?" She said, "Well, I'm in California, but the person that's watching my house and watching my car needs the car towed." I'm like, okay, are they a customer of ours? She said, "Well, no, but I'm gonna use I'm gonna use it under my membership, I guess."
Hmm.
And I said, "Can't do that because you're not with the car. Your account follows you. It does not follow your car. It doesn't follow your house or anything like that." And she just started ripping into me. "That's
Oh
fucking
man.
bullshit. I pay for this." So after 5 minutes of her screaming at me, I signed up the person that was watching her house and whatnot under a new account, and get all the information that we need, send it out. I'm like, all right, just make sure that she shows a photo ID to the driver. And this is before coronavirus, obviously.
Hmm.
So said, "Thank you again for choosing our company. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you're totally satisfied with your service today." There's a fucking brief silence on the phone. She goes, I still remember this, man. She's like, quote, "I can't believe you just fucking said that. You fucking asshole."
Oh
I'm like,
Jesus.
"Oh, okay." So wrote down the call number, sent it to my supervisor, sent it to a supervisor in membership, and just said, "Hey, can you listen to this call? Is there anything that we can do about this?" Silence.
Hmm.
I'm like, "You got to be fucking kidding me with this.
Customer's always right.
That's bullshit.
Absolutely.
That is
I,
fucking
I
bullshit.
hate
I
that,
fucking
man. Like,
hate anybody that brings that up. It's like, fuck you. No, they're not."
yeah, I hate that too because listen, I get that we don't want to be combative with customers, but they're not always right. And as you just showed in your case, and as I said in mine, where like I was legitimately trying to get my customer to the right place, I would have helped her. But because of what she did, she didn't get the help that she wanted. So she wasn't right, and as a result of her not being right, she got in the wrong spot. So like, fuck you.
Well, not only that, but she got into the wrong spot. She's wasting more of her time. She's wasting the manager's time. The manager's
Yeah.
wondering, like, why the hell did you send her over here?
Right.
So now you're getting in a little bit of trouble too, and it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, customer's always right, right? Fuck you.
Right. And it's like, I don't know what I could have done differently there. But yeah, I guess the customer's always right. Sure, why not?
But yeah, man, like,
I don't know about you, but do you have any, and we're sort of changing gears here, but do you have any like pet peeves of like, in this, it might be specific to your field, to like your job or whatever, but like, did you have any specific questions that were just like really pet peeve, or certain like situations that were just really pet peeves of yours that like as soon as it came up or someone asked it, you were like,
I
God
don't
damn it, you
have
moron,
pet
why would you
peeves.
ask that kind of thing?
um, well, dude, I'm gonna quote George Carlin here, where I say, I don't have pet peeves, I just have major psychotic fucking hatreds.
Fair enough. Fair
Um,
enough.
but yeah, like the thing that would really just really piss me off is that when somebody would ask for a service that we don't provide, and then when I would
Mm.
explain to them like that's not something that we do, they would always shout out that infamous line like they did it before.
See that's one thing that I think I was going to address too is like people think that you have the ability to change policy because they're talking to you.
Oh yeah,
I have a person on the line, they can clearly get things done, which means, if there's a policy that I don't want to follow or that I don't like, they have the ability to change that. No, motherfucker, I'm just answering the phones. I have no power, man. Like, if I could change things, maybe I would, but
no,
you've got the
like
wrong person here. I can't change policies for you. You just have to play ball. I'm sorry, but there's nothing and don't yell at me about that. I didn't make the policies,
yeah.
you know?
Not only that, but like one of the other things I would hate too is that somebody would use the infamous line, and this happens through fucking retail everywhere, I'm sure, is the person that comes up, do you know how much money I spend here? I spend a lot of money here.
Yeah,
It's
that's like
like,
the celebrity. Do you know who I am? Like that's the equivalent.
pretty much.
It's like
And
who gives a fuck?
yeah, and it's like, well, motherfucker, I can't exactly go into fucking McDonald's and just be like, you guys know how much money I spend here? Give me a free chicken nugget meal now. Like,
Seriously.
fuck you.
I mean, maybe if you went to like Spikes and you're like, hey, you see that picture up on the wall? That's me, motherfucker. Give me a free hot dog.
I did it once, I'll do it again, god damn it.
Maybe in that case you'd be justified because there's photographic proof right there.
No,
But
not even that,
look, I
man.
spent a lot of money here. You can prove it. Look at the wall. I earned my keep, man.
Yeah, I mean, no, not only that, but like, that would be like, the equivalent of like, well, I think Paul Stanley made this argument like years ago, but he's like, when somebody was making the argument about like just downloading free songs from Napster, he's like, you know what, you're absolutely right. You should download free songs. I should go to my car dealership and say, hey, you know what, I spent a lot of money over the years here. Give me some cars for free. It's like, well, that's not the way that it fucking works.
No, no, it's not.
Ugh.
My
I
one of
just,
my biggest pet peeves is I sort of work in dispatch in the sense that people call and want to know like when they can expect somebody to be out to their location kind of thing.
yep.
But the problem is like all of that is not handled by us, like the people who answer the phone. It's handled by somebody completely different. So whenever someone is asking about like what time can they be out or whatever, we have to defer them to the people who would take that call normally. But one of my biggest pet peeve things that people will ask me, like I'll be like, you should expect a call from the team that's going to help you out with this. So from here you can expect a call from them. And then without fail, like 9 times out of 10, well, when can I expect a call? Oh, gee, I don't fucking know. Let me go to fucking California or wherever this place is, jump into this motherfucker's mind and figure out when they're gonna have the time to pick up the phone and give you a call. Yeah, let me just fucking play, Miss Cleo over here and predict the future of when some motherfucker is gonna call you. How the fuck can I know when someone is gonna call you?
Dude, not only that, but like,
Why
in,
not just ask me when is it gonna snow? When is it gonna rain? Like, I don't know. Like, fucking leave me alone.
yeah, dude, not only that, there were a couple other ones. Like one minor one was, ask them at the end of the call, like, is there anything else I can help you out with? Yeah, get me a winning Powerball ticket. Like, oh yeah, that never fails. Ha ha ha, you're right. Ha ha, fucking dumbass.
See that I kind of let that roll off me because
Yeah,
people are at least trying to be like clever and funny and
yeah, they're
playful.
trying,
But
but they're failing miserably. It's like, all right, yeah, that's the Hindenburg of jokes as far as customer service goes. Like, yeah, you help me out with this. Like, fuck off.
yeah,
You know, like once or twice in a great long while, like all right, fine, let it roll. But like when it's consistent, it's like, God damn it, just shut the fuck up.
Just once, I want to have someone do the Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. What was it? I don't